We're gonna be going live in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. What is up, everybody? Welcome to another segment of the quarantine edition of the Better Things to Do podcast. I am your boy, Jay-Z Prods. You got my boy right here to the right, King_Yuli, and under me we have No Soul double underscore. We're gonna roll on the intro, and then we're gonna get right into some of our most memorable BANDCAMP stories. Here we go. And we are back. One more episode 23.
23? Our Jordan video, dude?
Dude, our Jordan video, true.
You know what, man? Fuck the Jordan video. I'm looking forward to that 24 Kobe video.
Ooh,
That's the one.
that Kobe. Well, what should we do that podcast about? If it's gonna be our number 24,
I wear my Lakers. I got my Kobe shirt.
I will.
I
I
got
wear
my
my.
Kobe underwear.
I'll wear my Clippers beanie.
How dare you?
We can. I just thought of this right now, so it may or may not work. But if you could look up as host of this quarantine edition version of the podcast, or whatever the intro is,
It's the quarantine edition of the Better Things to Do podcast.
dude, you sounded more and more like just put what was it, like a 95.9 right before that, and you're ready to go.
Hola, sí, muy buenas tardes. Bienvenidos a una edición más del Quarantine Edition of Better Things to Do podcast. Aquí en la 69.69.
La raza, la raza.
What's your name though? What's your rating? You have to be like El Tucán.
Hola, soy su anfitrión, el DJ Huevos Wangos. Or something like that. I don't know. I'm still working on the kinks of that name.
I want a name.
Y aquí tenemos a el niño nalgón de Uni.
I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, sorry.
Aquí está el señor Cachetes.
El señor Cachete. Y abajo de mí tenemos a Lechuga.
Ooh, speaking of cachetes. Okay. You seen those memes, right? That are going around. Like I tap my tío in the shoulder. Call it.
I hate them. You know what?
Okay.
They're getting worse because now they have that picture of Squidward running.
There's one of SpongeBob too when it's going the other way. Okay, I got one.
Don't leave me.
Okay, I got one. Don't leave me. Dude, that's what gets me. Like more than the joke is that part. Don't leave me. Okay, I got one. Ready? Okay, let me practice it real quick. I got shy. Okay, give me 1 second.
Dude, like I'm wondering.
Okay. Okay, ready?
Okay.
The suspense.
Okay, how can I? Okay, ready? I have a beanie, and then you guys go, yeah. Okay, ready? I have a beanie.
Yeah.
I throw it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I catch it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I'm a magician.
Uh-huh.
Ta-da! Catch a ta-da! I couldn't finish it. I cringed at the end. Did you guys get it? Catch a ta-da. Catch ta-da. Guys, don't leave me, guys.
And that's all the time we have for. Thank you for joining us on another podcast.
Don't take me with you. Leave me.
I actually rolled out the intro for a second.
You bitch, dude.
I think much like my name, it needs a little just a few kinks of the delivery.
before Yuli hijacked it with a terrible joke, I was gonna say this, okay? Because I don't know if you checked out the video I sent you, Yuli.
Yeah, I saw the
Okay.
first two,
Okay.
so I got enough.
Um. So something came up in my YouTube recommendeds, and I was just I'll explain what it is right now. But I think it would be a cool idea for Jack to find a couple of phobias. Okay, so I was recommended on my YouTube a video about like the top 10 scariest examples of submechanophobia, right?
Sub mechanical
Submechanophobia.
phobia.
And it's basically just like the idea of uh, uh, a type of mechanism or machine underwater, right? So it could be a car,
A fear of
a
submarines?
boat, not necessarily submarine. The sub is everyone immediately thinks submarine. No. Like imagine like a car at the bottom of a lake. It's just like it's just decaying
Oh, so like the
underwater.
Submerged.
Titanic.
Exactly.
Oh.
Right? But in this specific video, it was museum park animatronics. So I immediately I was like, what's so scary about that? One of the examples, and I can sympathize with this, was like the Jaws ride at Universal Studios. Right? There's the Jaws animatronics that
Or
are
it's the tour ride that leads you through. Yeah, the tram tour.
right, and it's basically like people are freaked out at the thought of falling in the pool with like the shark animatronics around,
The robot shark.
the robot sharks.
And would
Or
those people say that they wouldn't be afraid of falling with real sharks?
I don't know. That's a separate thing.
Hmm. Interesting.
I don't know if they're mutually exclusive. Like if you're afraid of a mechanical shark, then you're cool with real sharks. I don't think that's how it works. But um, I thought it was an interesting. I never really thought of it, but I can kind of see where that. I can kind of see that. I can kind of understand that. Like if you fell in water with like some robots in there, especially if it was like a shark. But there was more examples, but it was the only one that I was like, okay, I can see that.
Yeah. That's
If you could find a couple of different phobias, me and Yuli have to figure out what it is,
Let us guess.
and then like explain it, and we can talk about it. You can find something that's justifiable, something that's just fucking weird, like a
Mhm.
phobia. And we're trying to figure out like fear of corn, the fear of the guy selling the corn.
Maybe Nacho Libre would have that, and that's why he was like, "Corn out of my face," because he was scared.
Because you're lithophobic.
Erotic folks.
Like, you know what's the grossest one? Tryptophobia.
is that why cholos are don't trip, fool?
I wish.
Because they're scared.
Have you seen? Do you know what it is? Tryptophobia.
No, no idea.
It's like the gross feeling you get from seeing like a bunch of little holes.
Oh, that for me, it's not fear. It's just
It's
more
not fear. It's
like
gross.
waka. Yeah.
It's
I don't
cringe.
I don't think people normally are afraid of it, even though it's called phobia. But it's kind of like a waka feeling,
Yeah, it's like it makes you react, and you're just like, why?
dude. Like I feel itchy now just thinking about it.
Really?
Yeah, dude. Like it might like menchina. Like I feel like I got goosebumps. And I didn't realize what it was until someone like I heard it in a YouTube video like tryptophobia, and I was like, I
Well,
never
that's
thought.
why a lot of people weren't liking the new iPhone because like the back of the camera had like all these.
Yeah,
Really?
Yeah.
yeah, I heard that, but I don't get it because it's just it's not as much. It's like three.
Mm.
Tryptophobia, I feel like should be like at
Bro,
least
Okay.
10 or something. I don't know.
Like,
wait till wait till they see the Samsung 20. That one has 4 holes.
I'm like, what? Wait until they meet a girl.
Wow. What do you have to say for yourself?
Um. Wait, how many holes is that?
By the way, it's just you on the screen. It's just you on the screen. What do you have to say for yourself?
All right, it gives me the chance to focus. That was a good one. You guys gotta admit. That's what I gotta say.
Dude, you're already on strike 2, and we're
What?
like
That was
we're
a good one.
we're like 7 minutes into this podcast, dude.
Yeah.
Guys, like, dude, I'm on the road today. I'm feeling myself.
Wouldn't be the first time.
Well, speaking of holes and girls, let's get to the BANDCAMP stories.
Ooh, lots of holes. Lots of holes, lots of girls.
Yeah, cause like clarinets, they had like 8 holes. Saxophones had like 12. So, let's start with Yuli, since you seem to be on a roll.
Okay. Do I just go through like my whole career?
No,
My
no, no, no.
whole-
Like so, like let's so we don't burn through all memories all
Okay,
at
give
once.
me like a certain topic.
Okay, let's start freshman year.
Freshman year.
What's the story? What's the story that happened to you in BAND/BANDCAMP your freshman year that like stood out as one of your bigger memories?
You wore a medium shirt.
What does that mean?
You got fat. That's what that means.
Oh, I wasn't thinking that at all. Huh.
What do you remember from
Now we're double XLers, right?
Excuse me.
He's a single XL.
Am I? I don't even know.
He's an
If you guys-
XLT.
If you guys can read that, let me know what I am. Freshman year. Let's see what happened. So freshman year, 8th grade, going into freshman year summer band. I went to summer school first. Summer band, band camp, school year, end of the school year.
Wow, dude, riveting.
That's the overview. Okay.
Oh,
He's setting up the
Yeah.
timeline.
Well, I'm trying to think like what happened. What was like a cool thing? What was like a dramatic thing? What was like a
Well, so
funny thing?
so I can give you some time to think.
Okay.
I kind of wanted to save this one for later on, but I think this was one of the highlights of my career.
are you gonna address a significant event that happened towards the end of our freshman year?
Was it towards the end? Was it?
I think it was like concert band season. No,
It was concert band season.
so it would have been second semester. It would have been towards the end.
Oh yeah. You're right. Okay. So, in band, we go to a lot of competitions. Whether it's jazz, whether it's marching band, whether it's concert band. This particular competition was a concert band, like a big ensemble. Like, think of like the Star Wars music, classical, big, just like 40 piece bands and shit. It was one of those competitions. We got a superior, right, which is like the top score you can get. Everyone was hyped up. Everyone was like, like, hell yeah, we're gonna get to the band room, we're gonna celebrate. It was cool.
Oh, we didn't even wait for the band room. We were partying on the bus.
Yeah, they were partying too hard that it leads into this next part. So me and my buddy Anthony were like, oh shit, like let's go use the restroom because we had been holding it already since the performance. Let's go use the restroom, and then we'll just come back.
I know what's happening.
We went to the restroom, and our band director is sitting outside of the restroom, and he's on the phone. He's like sitting, he's talking, right? And the conversation seemed to be rather like heated, because he looked red, as if he was like in a yelling match, but he wasn't yelling. He was just kind of like very like too excited about the phone call. He was there. I make eye contact with him. I'm like, yo, we're gonna go use the restroom, and then he nods, and then he like continues with his like call. We go, we use the restroom. Um, we come out, and we're like, where's the bus? And we kind of look at each other a little confused. We're like, oh, I think like we didn't park around here. We have to go around this way. And we're like, okay, cool. We're just talking. We're like, shooting the shit. We're like, where's the bus? After we make that turn. And he was like, we parked here, right? And I was like, I'm pretty sure we did. So we go back to the restrooms, see if we see anybody else, and we find a band director for a different high school, who was friends with our band director, which was good, which was very helpful. We tell him like, hey, would you happen to have our band director's number, because we can't find him. And then this guy's like, what do you mean you guys can't find your bus? And they're like, yeah, like we went to the restroom. We told our band director that we were gonna go use the restroom. We come out and they're not here. And so he calls them, and the band director's like, what the fuck? Like, why is there two like kids like left behind, right? And so this band director, he's like, oh, he's not very happy. He's like they took off already. And we're like, oh, well, shit, like, what do we do? Luckily, this other high school is, like, 15 minutes from ours. So it wasn't too bad, We get to the high school. Or no, during the bus, everyone's like, what happened? Like you guys got left behind, and we're like, yeah. And like it was like instant rep, because everyone kind of like felt bad. They were like, oh shit, like we got snacks, we got water, like we were like talking with like all the people, like getting to know each other, like, oh, like how's your high school, how's this, how's that. We get to the high school, and then our band director's there to pick us up.
Oh, he was waiting there already?
He was already there waiting. And then as we get off the bus and he sees us, he's just like smiling with a big, like he has a big ass grin on his face, and he's just like nodding his head. And then he's like, you knuckleheads, get in the car.
See, look.
Yes,
continue.
Okay, and so then we were just talking. He's like, so what happened? I was like, we told you we were going to the restroom, like you saw us. And then he's like, oh, like what I recall him telling us, it was something along the lines of like, oh, like I could have sworn you guys went back to the bus. So it was like party foul from his part as well. Mm-hmm. And whatever, it was just kind of like, all right, let's get you guys home. And he dropped us off, and that was the end of that. But now I will let Noé tell his side of the story of where he was when all this unfolded, because it's pretty funny.
One thing I didn't know was everything after the bus ride.
Okay.
Like your bus ride, like right. Your experience in the bus, and honestly, I think you got the better end of the deal.
Yes, from what I've heard.
Yes. Okay, so we're in the bus, and look, I'm gonna blame your section leader. I'm blaming your section leader. You know who you are if you're watching it. You know who you are.
Who was it at that time?
Do I know who it is?
I blame this person.
Okay.
I'm not even gonna.
Okay. It was two of them. There was two of them actually.
Two of them.
Two.
Because you guys play different instruments, so there's two of them.
Mm.
The section leaders are supposed to keep an eye and make sure that their section is where they need to be. It's part of your responsibilities, right? So I remember with us, it was like, all right, make sure. Okay, we got him. Okay, we're good. Our section is good.
That is true.
Obviously, these two section leaders did not do that.
Who shall remain unnamed?
They shall remain unnamed. We're in the bus. We just got Superior. We didn't expect it. We didn't expect to get superior in any way. The bus driver is cranking up the music. It's like a party bus. We're going wild on the because it was in Redlands, so it was a drive.
Yeah.
So we were partying, and whenever this phone call came in, our band director's like, "Hey, I go hope you guys are enjoying this because we left 2 guys behind."
Oh.
And we're like, "Wait a minute. Wait, where's Jack?" Right? And everybody's like, "Where's Jack? Where's Jack?" And I remember specifically yelling, "Hey, ask Anthony. He's right there." The guy I pointed at turns around, and it's not Anthony. It's like at the time he was like one of the dudes that you barely remembered was in the band in the first place, and they both had long hair. So I'm looking at this guy thinking it's Anthony. Everyone's freaking out. Where's Jack? Where's Jack? And I'm like, ask Anthony. He's right there. And he turns around, and you realize, oh fuck, that's not Anthony. Where's Anthony? Dude, we can like the party stops. We can feel it. We can tell like, oh fuck. We can feel the seething rage that's coming through the band director at the front of the bus. We get back to the high school, right? And he's like, I hope you guys enjoyed your bus ride because you guys just left 2 people behind. Now I got to pick these 2 dumbasses now. And we're like, yo, dude, we left them behind. And immediately people were like, nah, yes, the culpa. It's you. He's a part of your section. He's part of your section. What about you? So, understanding your side of the story, I think you got the better end of the deal. I think you're the one. It was like about you, but we got more of a lecture than you did.
I think that's what it sounds like. I think we didn't get as much shit as you guys did because you guys got the emotional reaction of that moment.
Yes.
Of finding out. After he got to us, he had rationalized, and because he wasn't so harsh with us, I think he realized that he had some fault in it.
See, because I think he had time to think about it.
Yes.
We got the initial seething rage that the director was like, yeah, he's not happy. We felt that. We felt the he's not happy part.
Yeah.
You got the after a while thinking about it is funny, like no harm, no foul. Yeah, I didn't have to drive too far. I was right down the street, so it was cool. But yeah, dude, that initial shock of like, where are these guys, was a unique feeling.
And that competition, was it on a Thursday or a Saturday? Because I remember concert band had like weird schedules. It wasn't really like on the weekend. Sometimes it was throughout the week.
It might have been a weekday.
Okay, because I remember whether it was a Saturday or it was a Thursday, the very next school day, whether it was Friday or Monday, I remember my first period, my biology teacher, he asks me, what happened? What happened? and I was like, what do you mean? Like, what do you mean? What happened? He's like, yeah, I heard that like something happened at you guys' competition, and I was like, how do you know? Like you like music department, not music department. How do you know within a day, or 2 days, depending on the timeline where it was?
I mean, if it was on a Thursday and this was on a Friday, it would have been like that night.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it would have been like instant, like fucking wildfire. It would have been like, I was just like, it might have been on a Friday because I was really like thrown off. I was like, how the fuck do you know? So I never found out how he knew, but then other kids knew. Other kids knew. That's why I will never know how they knew. Because he was that kind of teacher to like receive kids at the front door. He'd be like, "Come on in, guys. Like, hi, good morning. How are you guys?" You know, he was very talkative. The kids inside, when I walk in, they were like, "Oh, like, were you guys okay? Like, what happened?" And I was like, "How do you guys know? I don't even like I don't even talk to half of you motherfuckers. Like, how do you guys know?" But yeah,
Was Twitter a thing back then?
no, we were still in MySpace, early Facebook days.
You're right. The transition was just happening.
Yes.
Because I think I remember making the transition like sophomore year. That's where MySpace was like going. Dude, MySpace is a trend.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And what's fucked up is that the girl that I had been talking through that summer, through funny enough, like through MySpace, because she used to go to a different middle school. She was in that class, and she was like the second person to ask me what had happened.
Huh.
And I was just like how the fuck do you guys know? And that should have been my question, but I didn't ask. I didn't care. I did, but I didn't. Like I didn't care enough to ask, and I was just really thrown off. Like, how the fuck do you guys know? And then like I went and explained the whole like spiel, and then they were like, oh, like yeah, that sounds like your band director's fault.
Was
I think it was.
Yeah. So
it was part him, part your section leader.
yeah.
You think the phone call he was on, he was talking about his cookie business? He was like, "Nah, dude, this is gonna make millions." Ice cream and cookies. You don't understand.
You just don't understand. Okay, if you eat this cookie within an hour, you get it for free. But if you don't, it costs $40. Nobody's gonna beat it. No milk.
Stonks.
They're not gonna beat it. It's genius.
If you
All
know,
right,
you know.
see you later, Trump.
If you know, you know.
But yeah, that was like, and you know, and now like as I'm like thinking back at that day, I think the very next class, which was, it was biology. Who was my second period? Because I had Galucci third. I had math third.
What did he teach?
No. Just kidding. This is freshman year.
Right.
No, but I did have him freshman year. It was pre-cal.
You had pre-cal freshman year?
For freshman year, no.
Because I only took 2 math classes.
Pre-cal is junior year, bro.
Yeah.
I only took 2 math classes like my whole like high school career.
No, dude, because we had pre-cal, and it was my junior year.
Oh yeah, I had it with you. So
I had geometry, algebra 2, pre-cal, calculus.
So then I don't think I had a math class freshman year, or either that or
Who
I don't fucking know.
Miss Kim?
I don't know. I never had Miss Kim, but it's like irrelevant. No, I had Mr. Chu. Just kidding.
If you know, you know.
You know.
If you know, you know. No, well, irrelevant. That next class, I remember being nasty as well. So, I'm still in, what's that expression? In awe?
Shooketh?
In awe? Like, how, like, people found out.
You were shooketh.
Like, it was like, quite literally none of their business. Like, it was just, it's like, it was like a band drama kind of thing. And, like, the whole school knew.
Dude, the director was like, okay, you need to sit down for this. Like, well, during the breakfast, like the teacher's lounge.
Yeah.
Hey, why is the teacher's lounge like such a mythical place?
And it's so cold. Have you ever been in there?
Yeah,
Like,
but it's like
top notch.
I know for Jack maybe not so much because you guys practiced in there,
Yeah.
right? But like before you guys practiced in there, like the idea of being in the teacher's lounge, bro.
Oh, yeah.
I have a
Where
feeling
would the
that
teachers
it.
go?
I have a feeling because there is like one of the only places where they're not teachers, where they're themselves.
Oh, that's right,
because
dude.
when you have a teacher, like that's their job. They don't see you. They don't see you anything. Well, depending on who you're talking about, they don't see you
Mm.
as nothing more than a student. Like as nothing more than like an annoying ass child that you got to deal with. In that mythical land, it was kind of like, oh, let me bust out the whiskey and like or drink a beer because
Well,
I can't take
oh,
this.
I don't know about that.
Hey
Well, I
man,
mean,
we
teachers
had a lot of drugs.
Y'all
in,
did. Dude.
in see, like in the teachers' lounge is where you had your fucks, your shits, your asses.
Ooh, you think they talk shit about the students?
Well, maybe, probably,
Ooh, you think they had like a burn book like that the
possible.
teachers made? Like this Kimberly in my first period class, dude, she is so ratchet. Always talking about her baby daughter. She's only 15. Like, oh my god.
Certain teachers walk into the like they just yell into the teachers' lounge. You knew it. You knew it.
If any teacher ever watches this, ever, please let us know in the comments.
No. Okay, we're all old enough to drink, so you need to tell us these secrets.
And we want to know like about the burn book. Like, do you guys actually like keep tabs on your students?
Has to be. There has to be. There has to be a burn. Like the teachers have to be like especially the freshman teachers. Like they're like, all right, we got an early list of candidates that are going to be a problem for the next 3 years. Okay, and then like 6 of them will be Lopez.
At least in our school. Probably a different school would be like Sanchez.
Yeah, and then like they'll start like transferring or whatever. Or, like some people actually like get their shit straight, but you'll have like at the like I wonder if they have that like at the end of the year, senior year, like these are like the top 6 burn book students that have stayed in the burn book for the last 4 years.
whole time.
It's
The
like their
hollow,
top 10 seniors.
the hollow, the opposite.
The bottom of the barrel seniors.
Hey, I don't know if you heard this, but that there was supposedly a burn book about like our senior year, Jack.
Was there really?
I always heard about it. I always heard there was like, yeah, dude, it's a burn book, everyone's in it. And
Your
I'm like,
senior?
where is it? Let me read it. And they're like, well, I don't know. I just know it's there. I'm like, how do you
Wait,
know it's there?
of the whole school or just in the band?
No, dude, this was like I believe our entire class,
Oh,
our whole senior class, and I had always heard about it. A bunch of different people had told me about it, and I was like, do I go to the library? Where do I check out this book?
what
And
if they like encrypted
they're
it?
like, oh, I don't know where to get it, but I know it's there. How
This
do you know it's there?
this is news to me.
Can't talk about it.
Yeah, but it was always when I was in my regular classes. So for all I know, all you needed to say was, "There's a burn book," and then it just spread. It's like it's a burn book. There's a burn book.
I can see it. Our class was a bunch of like gossiping people.
And I'm like thinking, I'm like, if everyone's in it, I know what some people's would say,
Like
but then
about
I'm
it.
like, other people are like, what could you possibly say about them? What could you
Ooh,
possibly say about them?
that's where the true colors come out, dude.
I wonder. I'm like, because there were some that were like obvious. You're like, oh, I know what that's gonna say.
Like Dick
That's not
Cajon Jr.
That's not interesting. I know what it's gonna say. But the ones where it's like the innocent ones, like the ones that never caused any drama, like I'm like, what could you possibly say about this person?
It's always the quiet one, dude.
That's what I would be intrigued about.
That's why
I
I
want to know.
stay loud.
I want to know what the quiet ones. What does the burn book say about them?
Hmm.
That's my question.
Do you guys remember the book of geoisms? Were you guys there for that?
Oh
Book of what?
The book of geoisms?
I remember. Was it my? Were we
I
still
was
in school?
Yeah, I think that
Yeah,
was your senior.
we were seniors.
That was the only book we read.
I
Oh,
unfortunately
it's that old like that cheap ass like Spartan book, no?
Yeah.
The standard, whatever.
Shit, those shits are cheap as fuck.
I unfortunately do remember the Book of Geoisms.
Speaking of books, do you guys remember when we had to get textbooks, right? And then they made us get book covers. But then if you were poor, you had to get a paper bag and just. And then
See,
that
look.
thing will rip by like the end of Tuesday.
Did book covers do any? Do they actually do anything?
No, people.
I feel
The
like
kids will still like mess with it.
I feel like if you're gonna drop it on one of its corners, it's gonna bend whether there's a book cover or not.
Yes, dude.
Plus, you can still write on the inside with or without a book cover.
Oh,
What are
and
you
then
doing?
like, that feeling when you're the first person to have that book and you write your name and you're at the top right there.
I got a
first
bunch
line.
of
Dude,
books like that.
It's like clean, like it
Yeah.
smells like clean pills. You're just
All the pages are nice and crispy, not all like
Ooh.
crumbled.
you could be the first one to color in some teeth. Make like the people in the textbooks look like they're missing teeth.
Or like what I hated the most, like on the sides of the book, when you would like close it and you would write stuff like that, like on the sides of the books, and then you flip it and you watch it like falls down.
The funny ones were always where like the book, like older books, and the books would say like, "Turn to page 132."
Yeah. And it was like it was like a butt. Like
Yeah.
like someone like turned around.
Or it was like titties or something. Like it was just like, bro, like come on.
I forget what class it was, but it was something similar like that. So like turn a page this, and someone had drawn a big ass dick across the whole page. And I was just like, why? And then this dude was going around like, hey, look, open the book. And then like it'd be like, okay, turn to this page, and you'd be like a dumbass fucking flipping through the pages to see a big ass dick.
See, look, I can sympathize with that because me and Jack did similar things with the graphing calculators.
Allegedly.
See, but like you give us the option of writing using actual letters, and we proved that we were not mature enough to handle it.
we might still not be.
No.
Or not. Do you guys have any textbooks that you never turned in? Like, do you still have a bill? Like,
Before anyone answers, if let's just say allegedly the answer is yes,
uh-huh.
could they come after us?
I don't know.
Could they be like, hey, this book is 10 years overdue, you owe us, $500 or something?
The librarian's already retired, but she kept a tab on you? Like,
Yeah,
I know where
dude.
you live, girl.
She has like a room with different like news clippings and yarn and shit, tracking your every move. She knows where you work. She's like, I'm just waiting for you to slip up. The moment you do, I'm gonna get you. This is a woman, by the way.
Yeah. I like picture that perfectly. I never said that.
She's like, when I find you, I'm gonna take you.
Ooh, imagine a movie like that. Like librarian bounty hunters. And they're going after kids who never turn in their textbooks.
I'm looking it up and I can't find anything.
Oh? Like if you have to...
Yeah.
Can you get arrested? It's kind of... I think it's a myth. Kind of like the mattress thing. Like, don't rip the tag off your mattress because you'll get arrested. Like,
Dude, you've never been swatted for that?
No! Like, it's a myth, I think.
Or have you ever heard, like, it's a little off topic, well, actually it's a lot off topic, but like the don't pee in a swimming pool or else it's gonna turn like blue?
Well, yeah, because
like pee changes colors.
well, I knew about that in like a factual way because our pool did that because of the Clorox we used.
What the heck? I always heard that it wasn't true.
Oh no, yeah, it turns. There's like a certain Clorox that we or whatever like that cleans the pool, but if you pee, like it gets really dark blue.
Have you tested this theory?
Hmm. It's
So you
also
peed in your.
who doesn't pee in my pool?
Yeah, I can't find anything
It's
on it.
gross. Then why? Then your pool's blue.
Well, the water's blue.
That's from like Grown Ups, no, the movie, when
Oh
they're
yeah,
in the water park and they pee and then it turns blue. I
it's
think
in
that's a
Clorox.
thing. I think
I
that's a
had always
thing.
heard that in Mexico.
Oh, and we had a water park by my pueblo called Las Sidras, and that was a big thing. Like all the water, if you pee, turn blue right there.
Yeah,
They
it's
don't
just to
do that.
discourage that.
Yeah,
It's just to discourage peeing in pools.
Yeah. Like
but it's not real.
Huh?
it shames you.
But it's not what?
It's not real, is it?
It
I've
is.
Oh,
always
it's
heard that
real.
it wasn't.
Let me
Oh,
see.
yeah. It's a
Let's
chemical
fight fact
in
check.
the. Yeah.
Because
Dude,
I had always heard that that's just what people say to discourage people from peeing, but it's not an actual thing.
Oh, maybe it started as not a real thing, but someone's like, "Hey, what if we actually made this a real thing?" They made it a real thing.
urine indicator dye.
What was the first word?
Urine.
Urine.
Ooh,
Urine.
I have another
yes.
one. Okay, ready? I think I time. Okay, ready?
If this misses, you will be canceled.
Look it.
This is this would be your third strike, pal.
Come on.
You're gonna add a K.
Okay, wait. Let me think this through.
Okay, so urine indicator dye. Urine indicator dye is a substance which is supposed to be able to react to urine to form a colored cloud in a swimming pool or hot tub, thus indicating the location of people who are urinating while they are in the water. Oh, wait a minute. A 2015 report of the National Swimming Pool Foundation called this, quote, the most common pool myth of all time, end quote, with nearly half of Americans surveyed by researchers believing that the dye existed. Urine is difficult to detect as many of the naturally occurring compounds with urine are unstable and react freely with common disinfectants like chlorine, creating a large number of disinfection byproducts, DBP, compounds from the original organic chemicals in urine.
I understood all of that.
In an article published in 2000, Snopes confirmed that a dye did not exist. Snopes. However, such a study published by University of Alberta in 2017 identified urine in hot tubs and swimming pools based on other markers such as acesulfame potassium. So basically, who knows?
See, look, you'd think it'd be an easy question. Does it exist or not?
Like,
But I guess not.
they first said it was a myth, and then they said like they can be identified in 2017.
But like I had it in my pool. It's a thing.
See, but Yuli, you've already you get your facts from like movies and shit. So I'm already like skeptical whenever you like. No, it really is. The
Dude.
Monopoly guy has a monocle because I saw it on Ace Ventura.
Yeah, but look it. Art imitates life. So grown-ups, when they when they peed in the pool and it turned blue, that was because in real life when you pee, the thing turns blue. Dude,
So if you get bitten by like a spider, you're gonna turn into Spider-Man because
I mean,
art imitates life.
So
we
when's
haven't found the
Godzilla
right
coming
spider
through?
to get bitten by.
So when's Godzilla
So,
coming through?
Well, we tried in what was that? The nuclear waste plant that blew up,
Chernobyl?
Chernobyl. We tried it there. There weren't any lizards that live in Chernobyl.
Wouldn't like the ones in Japan be better suited considering they were right next to the sea or the ocean?
Well, see, these were is he an amphibious?
What is
Or is
he?
he a reptile?
A reptar.
Oh no, that's the guy from Rugrats. Where's oh not Rexar. Wait, where where am I in space and time right
I have no idea.
now?
A reptar. Okay.
Interesting. You're in.
Reptile.
I'm still like looking for this. Okay, wait a minute.
Okay.
I I looked up that Snopes article, and it said that it was false,
Okay.
right? But then as I looked up urine indicator dye on Google, I'm seeing things like things you can shop for.
You're seeing specials on the
Blue dye tablets. But now, is this to dye the pool blue to give it a more bluish color, or is this, let me see, this time for quick, easy, portable bluing application. Oh, this is just for bluing the pool.
See, look, Yuli, why don't you hop in the pool and test this theory out?
well, we have a good filtration system in my pool.
So it's
So-
fake news.
No, I'm saying that we don't need that dye anymore. We have a good filtration system. So if you pee, we'll never know because it gets washed in and filtered out. So we save we save people from the embarrassment of like, look at this kid, he peed in the pool.
See, look, that's all circumstantial. Like, when you say it's real, I want you to test this theory, and you're like, oh, but we don't have it anymore.
Because we don't have it anymore. Because we don't have it anymore.
Where did you get it?
Leslie's pool supplies. La comadre, she was like, hey, are you kids peeing in the pool? Try this.
No. We need to. I need to see the product. What was the product?
Leslie's pool supplies pee embarrasser indicator dye.
So far as like, I mean, with the information I found thus far, there's no such thing. But if you claim that you've experienced it firsthand, extraordinary claims require extraordinary proof.
Yes.
So now
Okay.
the burden of proof is on you. To next time that we go to your pool, you find the good stuff, and you display your theory to us.
You can't make these claims and just expect us to agree with it when all the other evidence says it doesn't exist.
As far as like Google tells me, it's not a thing.
If it's real, show us. Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
But what if it doesn't exist anymore?
That's some
Nerd.
good type of like deflecting right there.
Look,
Oh,
look.
yes.
The only like thing that I would accept with that point is that if it got discontinued because maybe it proved to be toxic for people.
Oh, I'm saying that technology improved where you don't need that anymore.
Now, is that you making it up, or is that what actually happened?
I mean, think about it. Look at the timeline of pools.
Okay, what is the timeline of pool?
The ocean, the biggest pool of them all. All right, you got some.
Stop.
Deja a pensar el principio.
Okay, hold on. Do you want this to be your third strike or your joke?
I don't want to do my joke anymore.
Yuli just hit us with the. Pues yo nací en el año 1962. Like, no. Don't give us that. Okay? I've heard this speech.
I mean, no, let's get into it. All right, look at. Right, the Earth was one of the biggest pools in the world. Right. But then Pandora was like, yo, or what was it called when we were one?
Spotify.
continent? What the? Oh,
Pangea.
Pangea.
Gee,
There we go. So the little rat from Ice Age put the acorn. It split up the whole continent. And then that's how it made all the ocean. So all the water got like splashed up. So now all these type of lands you have rivers now. in places you shouldn't have water before. You have waterfalls, you have lakes, you have little ponds, and then you have man-made
Ice Age.
ones. We have pools,
Ice.
right?
Okay. Ice Age. That's where the information's coming from. Ice Age. Ice Age. It's Ice Age. Ice Age.
Okay, are you denying that the ice age didn't happen?
I didn't say that. I'm saying that you're taking your information from the movie Ice Age.
Once again, do I have to repeat the once famous quote? All right. We as humans have seen and studied so much, and we have this capacity of knowledge that we know.
Capacity.
Capacity.
Yes.
What?
No.
That we have this certain capacity of knowledge that we only know because um from what we studied, we can only create and imagine this and tell these type of stories by hyperbolating. That's a word, right?
It's a word. I don't know if you're using it correctly.
Or fine, I use exaggerating. So we're gonna exaggerate these common knowledge stories and make them more entertaining. AKA, instead of like the first man that planted a tree that drifted all the continents apart, we are now saying that it was a little squirrel that put an acorn, and that's how the continents drifted apart.
Is the first story the way it actually happened?
Uh,
I don't think either one of those things happened.
I mean, wouldn't you want? How would you wanted the continents to be created?
Plate tectonics?
I mean,
Continental drift?
okay, so then if we do it plate tectonics, so so now imagine back in the day, right? People didn't have like dance studios.
That was so. It was so hard for you to sing. You struggled so hard on that word.
Let me take this gum out. I think that's what's.
Okay. Okay,
See,
now
I have rule. Nothing's blocking my airway.
Like tectonic.
I was trying so hard to keep it together.
Dude, like even like I could see your vein was like
Okay.
he was like that kid that's like
I was saying Bobby Hill. All learning, right? So
plate
the
tectonics, yes.
the pentatonics, they're like, yo, uh, uh. So what am I talking about?
Something about lovely
Continent.
pools.
So at the end of the day, you know, just cutting the bullshit, getting to the end of the story.
Mhm.
It all came down to this one capsule you throw in the pool. So every time you pee, you know, chemical reaction, and then
You
get
took a
made fun of.
prehistoric tour just to get to the answer of I have no evidence to prove my claim is real. You literally went millions of years in the past just to say you don't have any evidence to prove it's real.
No, look, I'm saying I don't have evidence to prove it because we have improved the use or the need to have that thing anymore. So it's gone, it's vanished.
Where's the evidence? You could just tell me things. I need the evidence to prove it. Let me prove yourself.
So, like, should I just create one from scratch?
No. Give me the evidence. Show me the products.
It's gone anymore. No one makes it.
You're telling me nowhere on the internet is there even old, like, out of stock or like no longer availables. Nothing. It's just a completely erased.
Well, cause look at the Earth is on the water shortage, so a lot of people can't have pools anymore. So a lot of the need, the demand for these type of products are not like they're gone. They get erased from memory because leave it on. The demand for these types of products, they're non-existent anymore. So people they the like the government, or the higher ups are just like getting rid of this. Like, yo, we can't let this type of information be out anymore because it's too powerful. Let it be gone, and just let it get erased.
So you're telling me this is like a government, like the Illuminati's behind getting rid of urine detecting chemicals in pools? Like this goes up to like Freemasons, like trying to get rid of it. Why?
Well, why don't you think we ever like actually seen Illuminati member? Is because they wipe out our like remembrance of
Bro, I can't believe
AKA
I
a
can't
memory.
believe urine detection dye goes back to black royalty.
Oh, did you not? What were you guys studying
Is it
in world
reptilian
history?
technology? Is that why it no longer is available?
I think
Yeah,
Bob
because
Lazar might know.
have you ever seen lizard pee?
No.
No. So look at
Do they pee?
lizard pee. Lizard pee. Look it up right now, Jack. I'll tell you what to look up. Lizard pee
Okay.
cures a certain type of sickness and disease. Look
Lizard
up.
pee cures a
No, wait, wait.
cert.
No, look at. Look up Drake and Josh, a lizard pee episode.
Look, bro.
Look it. Look it up. Do you see? Do you see what I'm talking about?
Bro. Drake and Josh?
Drake and Josh. There's an episode where Drake is sick, and the only way to cure it, he finds on this website that you need lizard pee. So then he sticks his hands and feet in lizard pee. All right.
Does
So
it
look
isn't
at.
that like not true? Isn't it like he just got his pants painted?
Yeah, but look at.
No. So it's not real.
No, but look at. He was doing a sacrifice.
No.
Because look at reptilian people. To become a member, you gotta sacrifice something, and not a lot of people want to stick their hands and feet in lizard pee.
So you're saying Josh Peck is part of the Illuminati's?
Drake
Is it
Bell,
Drake?
Drake.
Is it Drake who had his hands in pee?
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Oh, okay, so he's a reptilian.
Have you seen him now? He has tattoos.
Damn, dude. More evidence could not be given.
Hello. Have you seen the tattoos he has, dude? They're all symbols.
Of
Of what?
Well, whatever he's part of.
There's a lot of shoddy information, I must say, dude. Like, I mean,
Look, you guys are choosing to be ignorant, and, and, and not are not wanting to think outside of the box. Let your mind be free for once. Don't let this capsule of pee, like don't let it like taint your mind
stay woke, King.
of things. Exactly.
Mic drop, dude. Mic drop. Stay woke, Kings.
Stay working. Okay, so now in relation to my freshman story,
this all comes back.
it
It's
all comes
one
back.
big Jurassic circle around just to come back to freshman year.
Bro, the past 15 minutes were just the setup for his story.
I got it.
Exactly, because remember the pool party at the summer band pool party we will have. No one else caught it, but I did. Someone peed in the pool.
Did you smell it?
I saw it because there's blue dye that no one else saw. But you know what? I got a better view, and I have proof. Ooh, I have proof, dude. I have proof that I got a better view of this because it was the time when we were taking this picture, and I was at. Oh, I guess I was in the middle,
Is this
but
legal?
yeah,
Should we be seeing? Should you even have this picture? I'm worried about what I'm about to see.
no. Okay. Uh, where do you find pictures?
Google.
No, it's on my
Unless you
Facebook.
find P detecting capsules, apparently.
Where do you look at pictures? Your pictures on Facebook.
Photos.
But where is it? Bro, this is how much I don't use Facebook anymore. Beep. Photos? Ah, okay. So that is where this picture was taken.
Okay.
Oh, I don't even have it on here. Oh. I think it's on my Instagram.
So this better not be
Collecting
more
ones
fake
for you.
news.
No.
This better not be more fake news.
Aha. Okay. Exhibit A.
Okay.
Do you see me? The one. This. Don't look at it. I'm not tracking you. Okay. Don't look at this one. Look at the. Look at that one. Come on. Focus. Focus.
Well, you gotta move your hand.
Oh, the other. Focus.
You almost
Okay.
had it.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. You see me on the right. Little Yuli. Little freshman Yuli.
Yeah.
Damn it. Okay, but you get the picture, right?
Yeah.
So during that picture, if you see me, I look very happy and surprised, and I'm like, whoa, like this, because I'm freaking out. I'm like, whoa, did you guys just see that? And then no one else saw it, but I saw it. Someone peed in the pool, it turned blue because it was the dye that was in the pool.
I could have sworn you were gonna say like blue water started coming down your shoulders.
Oh.
Imagine. Yikes.
Ew.
You see a bunch of blue dye all over your shoulder. You know what, man? If you had blue shoulders by the end of that, I'd believe you.
Okay, well,
You'd have a compelling case.
what about my shorts? They look
No.
blue.
No, I'm not asking you to have blue clothes on, and that'll prove the existence.
But they weren't blue when I started.
I don't buy it.
Oh shit, they're green. Never mind.
See, look, dude, your stories are not coherent.
Well, they're gray.
See, maybe you know what? I think I know what it is.
What?
Yuli's a reptilian. He's trying to cover it up. He doesn't want us to know the reptilian secrets. This is why he doesn't know what color shorts they are, because reptilians are colorblind. And the whole time he's been saying blue, but the dye is actually red.
Boys, we got him.
Like you're gonna get swatted.
Just gonna break it down.
There it is. You are trying to cover this up.
No comment. I can neither confirm or deny.
Dude,
these
watch.
allegations.
Watch. Anyone watching this, look at Yuli's eyes. At one point they turn like reptilian, like the little slits and shit for like a quick second. Have you seen those videos? Where there's like a news anchor, they're like, tonight there was an accident, and where they blink, like they have like the single slit, like the snake eyes. The snake
Yeah.
eyes. They have that. Watch. Yuli at one point went reptilian on us.
One of my favorite ones is like it's like a video of Obama at a like doing a speech somewhere. One of his bodyguards is like acting very, very shady, very funny. Just keep looking like this and like that, and his face structure is like very like lizard like. And then they get that video and they put it in thermal whatever, so they can see like the temperature, and he's hella blue, because reptiles are cold blooded. and then you see like his like structure of his face in that thermal, and like he looks like very like just chiseled as if, like he has this reptile. I was like, whoa, wait a minute.
You're like my people.
So,
Do you guys remember that weird bodyguard that Trump had in 2016? That bald guy that would look very like what's the word?
scaly.
No. The word's escaping me, but he looked very like is androgynous the word?
Flamboyant?
Very
Androgynous?
sus.
Oh no, androgynous is not the word. Very like
Very,
okay, so
like,
it's like I know the concept. It's kind of like eugenics almost, where you can control how like what they're doing now with babies. That you can go to a doctor and you can tell them like, I want my kid to be tall, I want my kid to have green eyes, I want
Well,
them
it's like
to,
some Gattaca bullshit.
I want them to have like curly dark brown hair, and I want them to be 6'5". Like they can control all that now. It's it's like thousands of dollars, but like it's a thing that you can do now. It's kind of that concept. It's like eugenics. It's super escaping my head now. But he's a very like just not human looking bodyguard. He was like a white, tall, bald dude that just looked like super like buff.
He was a unit.
Yes. Do you guys remember him from 2016?
a whole.
Nah, this guy sounds intriguing.
Here, let
I did
me see if I can send you guys a picture.
Send you guys picture. Send
Alright.
you guys picture.
I'm gonna send it on Messenger, and then I'm gonna show the masses.
Los macizos.
That's the picture that I'm talking about. For everyone looking, this is the bodyguard that I'm talking about. The guy that everyone was like super like freaked out about. Yeah, that guy weirded me out when I found him. When I saw the pictures of him.
Oh, dude. He looks like Hitman.
Yeah, he does.
Is there a barcode on the back of his neck?
I would not doubt it.
Dude, what if
He
he's
looks
like
like-
mass produced?
He
But
looks like the average Swiss guy.
The thing about this guy, you see how like there was like this whole theory going around that his hands were not his real hands, that they were like prosthetics, right? That they were just like fake hands that he had there, and the reason why he's wearing a trench coat, such a big like puffy trench coat, is because he has his hands under the trench coat with the gun ready to fire if anyone was to attack the president. Like that specific Secret Service guy was like the main dude who was in charge of to protect Trump during the inauguration.
I got beef with him. Why do all that extra to shoot someone when I think it would be more intimidating to not shoot someone if you had the gun out the whole time? Why do you gotta hide it?
Because they don't like if I remember, not the Secret Servicemen didn't have their guns like withdrawn. They had them all like hidden.
Oh, I see the video now. Okay, that looks kind of fakey. The way
Right?
he's walking.
Right. Yeah. Like the hands are like
They look fake.
yes.
And then keeping them like this the whole time.
Because he was simping before simping was a thing.
Mm.
It was still in its early stages. That's why he's like this, as opposed to like this. It's like this, right, Yuli? You simp. It's like this, right? He was like this.
I don't know what you're talking about.
He was like big simping.
That's
He showed a lot of sympathy. Very sympathetic.
And it's like he's holding his hands in the same position for like
Yes.
the whole time.
Maybe
Interesting.
that's just like attention for them.
I know what the heck. We've held our hands at that. I think we actually no. Actually, I think he's legit. No, I'm thinking about it. Because look, at Secret Service men, they have to be like militarized, right?
It's
So
because
if they have,
reptilian.
what, how are you talking?
He's protecting his own people. Run, run. The truth has been revealed.
If okay, look at I could debunk your conspiracy right now. If I was a reptilian, don't you think I'll be able to say my S's and my THs correctly?
No, because you go.
Shit.
You say Earth, Earth.
Okay, never mind. Forget what I said.
Wow, dude, exposed,
Leak.
exposed.
No, dude.
If anything, you just made me like more sure that you're a reptilian. Because you're
Or,
right.
or I'm playing mind games.
Nah,
Look at I'm making you believe.
Earth.
The only mind games that you're playing are with yourself, and you're fooling nobody but yourself.
Look, he. You know why? Why? You know why he reps Crocs? Reptilian.
No, why would I wear my brother in?
Oh, no, you're supporting the brand. You're the only one.
What
I'm
the?
surprised you don't wear Lacoste shirts.
True.
Or my snakeskin boots?
Dude,
My botinos?
you know what? The evidence is all there. Yuli's reptilian.
Now look at next time, feel my skin. Look at my tongue. I don't have a split tongue.
That's the kind of technology they have. Plus, apparently, reptilians peep blue.
And
There
apparently,
was, there was no urine detecting capsules. Reptilians just pee blue. That's why Yuli knows. And that's why he can't prove it, because his urine is naturally blue.
Look, all I can say is that I'm happy that my party's not happening in my house anymore, in my pool.
Because you've been exposed. You would have been exposed.
No.
Exposed!
Listen, I don't know when we became a conspiracy channel. I think we should go back to our educational channel
No. See,
where
look.
I teach the people
I
science.
I wouldn't. I would.
Or I teach them world studies. I give them knowledge of history. Turn your camera back on, sir. I'm not done. I give them speaking English lessons. You know, I show people how to dress.
You
You
tell
know,
people how reptilian life is.
hey, look at imagination is key, dude. I just show people how to enhance their imagination. So
I
if you
wouldn't be.
wanna,
I wouldn't be surprised if like Yuli like crawls on all fours and like is like
ew.
standing sideways on the wall sunbathing. He's just like that, and what? That's why we like. We should just walk. We should just go into his backyard, and we'll just see him sunbathing.
He's like on the side of the wall, and he's doing this.
Oh, he's doing the push-ups. Dude, he's doing it lagartijas, dude.
Dude. Everyone that can do push-ups is reptilian.
Facts.
Good thing I can't.
That's what you say. At Vegas, you did.
Well,
You were the
that
only one who
right
didn't
there.
struggle. You
I
didn't
had
struggle though.
I had Vegas strength.
You have reptilian strength.
Like, okay,
That's why you don't like Steve Irwin.
now look at I can debunk this whole thing.
Okay.
Lizards, snakes, reptiles are all cold blooded. Look at my rosy cheeks, dude. Filled with what's the fancy word for blood? Is
Hemoglobin.
look at the hemoglobs, dude. Look at how much hemo I got in my globs.
Mm-hmm.
Like look at this. Rosy, rose, red. Dude, look at I'm so red. I'm I'm so red that if you shine the light on me, I reflect my blood to the walls. Dude, watch. Let me get this. Let me get this in the right. Let me.
Don't leave me. Take me with you. Is that what? Was that one of those jokes? I didn't like it.
No, it's not working. Damn it.
Hey, you didn't tell that joke. What was that joke? Reptilian?
No, I wasn't gonna. It was gonna. It was bunk.
Look,
No, no.
look.
It was urine, and then I was gonna be like,
No, don't kill the joke.
okay, okay,
Because I was gonna say, let's end with the joke.
fine. This was not. It's not. It's gonna hit differently, but like bad differently, just because. But okay, look at. How would I start this? Who are you? You're. What are you in? Never mind. You know what? Let's. So about them Dodgers.
Can't spell reptilian without an L.
Can't spell Yuli without an L. In this
Yo,
case, double L.
2 L's.
Bro, dude.
See, look, this is why. Look, another one. This is why Yuli said serpent rhino. Because he's a reptilian. Remember? He said serpent.
How are you gonna?
Serpent. Because he's thinking about those sweet.
What's it called?
Spearmint.
The spearmint rhino.
I said serpent. Because you think about lizards and snakes.
Don't, dude.
You reptilian. And you like feet. Reptilian feet? Bro, come on.
Dude. Okay, call me a reptile all you want. Don't say I like feet, dude.
Call me a lizard all you want, but take back the feet.
And with that,
I don't have.
I think we can end on that note. On Yuli being exposed yet again. We've been at it for like an hour and 17. Oh, last minute thoughts.
Okay.
Okay, wait. Before you do your joke,
Okay.
don't forget to subscribe, like,
Yeah.
comment. Follow us on our social media at JZProds, at King_Yuli, at NoSoul_. You can find us on Instagram and Twitter at GotBTTD. Turn on the notification bell. If you like the podcast, let us know in the comments below. If you didn't like it, also let us know. Yeah. We will catch you
Alright.
on the next podcast.
Ready? Do a pose on one of my past girlfriends. Call it expose.
All right. And we're out.
Ooh.
I had to cut the outro short to highlight Noah's cam. That is the face of disappointment.
Dude, that's a good one, and I thought about it in a second. Pulls on your past girlfriends, call it expose. That's how we see the model posing.
That's what the disappointment came from. It was just the fucking like I don't
Every time I see a model, they're always like leaning back. Dude.
See, these bloopers are gonna be dank.
Oh my god.
And we're done.